Is me whistling? Yes, it is. What's better than a nice development session on our game? What is better than that? There was some serious Western skills, yes. Absolutely. No, it didn't work. No. Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Why the redeem didn't work? I don't know. I don't know. Because sometimes. Okay, it was there. Maybe it's not. It's not. That is not the right name. Strange though. I was nearly convinced that it was. Time to get serious. It was Sirius 1, Sirius 2, Sirius Power. It was Sirius 1.
Time to get serious.
Time to get serious. Oh yeah, Sirius Sam. How much did I play Sirius Sam? I have no idea, but I played it a lot. I played a lot of Sirius Sam. And I really enjoyed it. Oh my god, these screenshots start to look like super old, right? Wow, look at this screenshot. It looks like a PlayStation 1 or not even. Time to get serious. Okay, so the good news is that I fixed the mess that I did yesterday. Oh, by the way, my JetBrains license is expiring tomorrow. No! Wait a second. We need to do something. But I think I have to do it. I have to do it separately. In the other window. Or no. JetBrains. Our JetBrains is GG tomorrow. Request. Wait a second. No, they didn't answer. They didn't answer. No. Okay, I don't know. Back to Visual Studio from tomorrow. No, they said they're gonna renew it, but I have nothing in the email, so should I check the the bulk, the spam folder? Maybe there was a link and it went into the spam folder. That's very possible. Let me see. If I search JetBrains here, JetBrains in the spam. Nope. No. They didn't. They didn't. I'm receiving a lot of spam. You have no idea how much, but a lot. Okay. Anyway, I mean, Visual Studio is not bad. Visual Studio is not that bad at the end. No, I think they will renew it. I really hope they do because now maybe it renews automatically. I don't know. I don't know how it works, right? I don't know. We will see. It's the first time we renew. Okay, so the good news is that I fixed the mess of yesterday. So the drawing is actually getting downloaded to the client if you don't have it. And the way I did it, I can show it to you. So this is the client. I'm deleting the drawing, right? I'm deleting the drawing. We start the server and the client. And it would be nice to have that stuff in the taverns, NPC walking in, playing instrument and whistling. Yeah, I would like as well. But but we need a song. I can play a song with the engine in the generated event, right? So that you have, I wanted to have like bards in taverns, but I need a song. I asked a few times if people want to create a song of a flute or of a lira, but at the end they didn't do it. I mean, I can do it myself or with AI, but with AI, I tried with artificial intelligence, but it's very hard to tell him to use only one instrument. They don't understand exactly what one instrument is. But anyway, here we have the drawing test, right? Now, I don't have this drawing on my machine. I don't. So when I right click, this happens. You should look at the chat, right? When I right click, it's saying downloading drawing. And I hope it's clear enough. And then if you click again, and you have to click again because it's too complex to show it automatically. I mean, I could, but it's a mess. Boom, there it is. You know, this is your drawing, which is now in your cache with the hash of the drawing. And if now I open it again, obviously it's taking it from the cache. It needs to be a MIDI. It's the same. It can be a MIDI. I mean, if it's a MIDI, you can then convert it. I mean, you can then play it and record it. But well, we can play MIDI in PlaneShift because our music stuff is done in MIDI. So yeah, MIDI would be okay with one instrument. Okay, so this works. Now we need to do the opposite. So that when I open a drawing, and that drawing is not read-only, because it's mine, I get, I think we should do it the same as the book, no? The book, how does the book work? I think you have this thing, you have this thing that is called edit, you see this thing on the left? Edit this book, right? And then you have save the changes or cancel the edits, right? So I think maybe we can have something like this, what do you think? Maybe smaller? Or I can just have an icon. But I think if it's the same, it's probably better because it's the same, you know, kind of the same reasoning. Should we do that? And then we also have save and cancel. Yeah, the problem of save and cancel, I mean the problem of cancel is that I will have to restore the previous drawing. That's not very easy. I was searching the music score. I think we have a... There it is. Bam, 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 bam. Ah, play folder, yes. 1 second, I'm changing the music. Changing the music. Ah, but here we were doing something. Ah. Here we were doing something brutal. So I was not really allowing you to select a file from your disk. I was asking you to put the file inside inside the directory, and then here we have a list. But I don't know. You know why I did that? Because I think it was nicer because it was inside the game and it was not opening a... Yeah, that is. Yeah, they are saying the same, right? So they are saying, oh, you have to drag your drawings into a directory, and then you find it there. Open file dialog. Yeah. What do you prefer, guys? Do you prefer to have a functionality like this or to have an open file? Because okay, here I did it in a bit of a weird way, right? But so basically what this does is that there is a directory inside your save game, which is called musical sheets, right? And in this musical sheets directory, you put all the files that you want. And from here, you load them into the game. So basically this is a way to avoid the game to be able to browse your disk. In reality, it can already, because in reality, it can perfectly browse everything, right? So I think it's just a kind of a psychological thing, right? Because in reality, I can open any file wherever I want, right? So on your machine. So, but let's say that you don't see an open file dialog, right? You don't see an open file dialog. You don't select anything, right? You just drop it with your Explorer, whatever is your operating system, Mac or Linux or whatever. You put it here, and then here you see the files that you have in that directory. And then you select a file, right? So, like Super Mario, right? I don't have any instruments? What do you mean? Doesn't sound like Super Mario at all. Ah, now. Do 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 do. Plus you can synchronize different instruments like you have done in Sea of Thieves. It's absolutely amazing. In Sea of Thieves you can play different instruments together. I know Sea of Thieves, but I don't think I've seen people playing instruments together. If multiple players are playing the instrument in the same vicinity, they will automatically sync. Okay, yeah. So they yeah, because the syncing is one of the issues, right? So but anyway, we are working on something else tonight, but fuck, it was an April Fool. I cannot believe it. The only video that we selected was an April Fool where he was playing together with the ring bell. Chi. So probably the beginning was not possible. Maybe they added it now. Because it seemed that someone was annoyed that it was not possible. But anyway, so the question is, do you want to have it this way or do you want me to open a file dialog? Because I think I can open a file dialog easy. Or anyway, I think it's definitely possible. At least there is this thing, which is iDesktop platform open file dialog. And I don't know if it's the same in Blueprints, but potentially. We can try. Do I want to try in a sample project or do I want to try my project? Well, first we need to decide if we want to have the, yeah, I think I want to have the thingies on the side. So let's start the editor, add the, so we get the read-only, through the call, because actually we have drawing details. I like the put it somewhere approach more because it's mod friendly. What do you mean is mod friendly? It's since a long time, but basically you pick an instrument and a song, and anyone wanting can join it with an instrument of his choosing. So one choose the song and the others are basically playing the other tracks. Well, that's a cheesy way to do it, I would say, from the developers. So they basically didn't sync anything. They're just enabling tracks, right, as people join. That's very, very cheesy way of doing it. But yeah, I guess it works. But it sounds so good if you have a full band. Yeah, I understand. It's not a bad idea, actually. I don't think I dislike it. I think it's a very good idea. And it simplifies things so much. The only problem is that, yeah, but it's a very good, actually I think it's a very, very good idea. It's very cheesy, but very good, because it means that you can basically the only problem is that, because can you upload, okay, no, I guess you cannot, right? You cannot upload the songs. So they have their own songs already made with tracks, and then you join, and then you just play those songs that are in the game, right? While here you can upload your song. But what we could do, right, is that you can upload it. You just have to be sure that you have enough tracks, right? So when you create a song in MIDI, you can decide how many tracks he has, right? So if you create Unfortunately, I think all the ones that I have are all single track because I needed. Oh, okay, this one. Well, I don't know. It's for trombone. Yeah, I think. But yeah, it's 4 tracks though. It's 4 trombones. Wow. Ba-bam. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay. 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 Now. Okay, sorry for this moment of excitement. But yeah, in theory, you can have multiple tracks, right? And if you create a song with multiple tracks, then people could join. And that would be very easy. Because for me, it would be, well, not easy, but anyway, it would be probably easier than having different... Yeah. Anyway. I think we need all 3, by the way. The only problem... Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, 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 ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Look like you have a big truck outside. Well, I think that's what... That was the people playing trombone feel all the time. Aren't these things a bit too big or what? They look a bit too big. Can I make them smaller without destroying the sides? No, eh? Because it will compress it. Yeah, I compress it. I would like only to have like half of it. I would like only to have half of it. Can I do it? I don't think so. No. He doesn't care. I need to really cut it off. Yeah. I really need to cut it off. Bookmark G. BGR. Easy. I don't know, we can Para-pam, para-pam. We can yeah, this song is pretty epic. They are so small. Wow. Okay. What is the sides? They look like they were bigger, but no, they are not. They are very small, actually. There is a kind of a weird number, 76 by 57. I don't understand what does it mean, but we can. Do we want to go like 40 or what? Yeah, I think we want to go like 40. I made them slightly different by purpose, so they look like they're not inserted in all the same place. But I think in this case, being a map, so it doesn't have multiple pages, I think it's okay to have them all the same size. Because the previous one was in a book. Okay? They're super small anyway. So the quality is a bit shit, or anyway. We could upscale. S stands for small. Parapam 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 pam pam pam, man. Parapam 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 pam pam pam. Fuck. You mean? Why they all look different sides? It's an optical illusion. Okay, fine. So basically here we had a reasoning, right? So if is that sides, if is this sides, if is that sides. Funny thing that I made him one way and now I'm changing it to another way. But anyway. So here in the read book, right, there was a reasoning on these things because they were actually variables, and when the drawing is initialized, right, you get the edit button or not, right? Based on the fact if this is read only or not read only, right? So we should do it. Yeah, we should do exactly the same. So when we open the sketch, in theory there is a setup sketch, and you see this read only, right? So I think that all these guys start hidden. So the visibility is collapsed. Yes, for all of them. Exactly. And when the window pops up, we do the check. Right, we branch if we are in read only or not. And if we are in read-only, we enable this and we make it visible, right? Otherwise, we make it collapsed. Actually, I think we should make collapsed also the other two guys, no? Aren't we making collapsed? Yes, in any case, we may collapse the other two. Yeah. That's kind of a good idea, actually. It's a good idea. I'm following the same logic I had at that time, right? So these two are anyway collapsed. Anyway collapsed. I'm doing some physiotherapy in the early morning, and I did it today for my arm. And today they had me do a lot of stuff, so my arm is a bit tired. But I think those exercises are very good. They are really useful, I think. Okay, so if I can edit the thing, now the edit button will show up, right? Now, in theory, this will happen if it's a sketch or if it's a drawing. This is not exactly what I wanted. Do we know if this is a sketch or if this is a drawing? No, we don't know. We have set up drawing though. Wait a second, who's calling this? Who's calling this? Someone is calling this. How do you know that it is a drawing, huh? Because it's received drawing hash. Okay, fine. Okay, I see. Okay, so we do it only, so we don't do it there, we do it here, right? I think in drawing sketch at the moment we keep all three collapsed. I don't know if I will allow to edit a sketch in the future. Maybe. Oh fuck, what do you mean? We receive only the texture, we don't receive the... No. Don't say this. No, don't say this, please. Yeah, exactly. Why we don't do this inside setup drawing, by the way? Yeah, exactly. So I did something a bit stupid here. This should be drawing details. You know, in the same way, there should be a drawing details structure. And then inside of this, we do... And then inside of this, we do the translation, right? Why we have to do it on player controller, I don't understand. Right? Yeah, so we do it inside of the... Yeah, because sometimes I'm doing stuff quick. Or I would say wrong. Okay. So now at least we do it all inside of this. And we do setup drawing. And in setup drawing, we pass the wall drawing details, right? The wall drawing details. Oh yeah, that we just set here, so it should be valid. So now that we have the drawing detail, we also have read only, right? And so we can drag it here. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. So for the sketch, we always do collapse for now, and then we will see if in the future we want to have an editing of the vector sketch. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. So now, so you say that you prefer to have the files dropped, but how will the people know? Because that is one of the issues, right? How do the people know? I think we have the same problem with the musical score. I think the people don't know. I think the people don't know. So, or I place like an help button, you know, or something, because I think that how can people know that maybe when he's empty, yeah, maybe when he's empty, he's telling you the directory name. Yeah, probably if I remember right, I did it this way, but I think it's not very intuitive, right? So people, I mean, it's good that our game has many quests, and one quest is to understand how it works, but you know, in theory, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? That would be very nice. Would be to create a generic help system that works for all the windows in the title bar. So like that every single window has an help button at the top that if you click it, is going to the help system and is putting some text on the screen, right? Because I'd include a bass pack, but I think it'd be interesting to have an option for bands where you don't have the song, you can just play along. I see you discriminate between the reliance on roleplay, which is basically rarely absent playability. So I'm always for option to add this base playability that can be expanded upon by RP. Yes, I think you need. I mean, the game, and also I want the game to be possible to be played also single player, right? So if you want to download Plane Shift and just play it by yourself, you know, you should be able to. So they should be anywhere, you know, the NPC are there, the monsters are there, the quests are there, so you can still do stuff, right? And so there must be some mini games, some other games, like we have fishing now. So it should be anyway a playable game. I really don't like games that rely on people being online, right? So like you have certain games that maybe are even good games, but they just die because there are not enough players. And the game is designed that you need to have like a 5 versus 5, right? It's the only game mode. One game mode, 5 versus 5, right? And it's GG. I mean, if you don't find the people, not in the right time zone or whatever, you cannot start the game. And that's terrible. So, I mean, obviously if it's a Dota game, you have no other way. But I'm saying there are some games that force multiplayer, right? I remember one that was about chasing tornadoes or something like that, right? I think it's called Tornado Chaser or something. And if you don't find people, the game is dead, because if you don't find people, you cannot start the lobby and you cannot play. Well, you cannot chase a tornado by yourself. You cannot. Or there are certain card games, right, that you cannot play versus the computer. You only play versus someone else. So if you love the game, you cannot play it because there is no people playing it. So it's so bad. I mean, I understand it requires you have to develop, you know, the intelligence for the PC to play against you, but at the end, I think if you think long term, right? Otherwise, you're just killing your game on the start. I mean, you're planning like to sell and run, right? It's not a great idea. So you prefer to you prefer to have a kind of a picture place, and then you know what would be annoying though is that your picture place will be the same place where you have your cache, and that is super annoying. So under saved, right? Under saved there is a bunch of stuff, and I decided to place my drawings, my drawing cache there, right? Hello Anthony Brown. Hey, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. So we are keeping the cache here. And people may get confused, and they may delete the cache if I ask them to put the files here, right? Should we create a completely separate directory which is called like your files or PS files? Or no need to mention. I'm on Discord, the guy with the blue screen of death. Really? Really? I think this will be super confusing. Like now, for example, you see I have this drawing here just because I decided to put it here, right? But in reality, this drawing should not exist here. So we make another direct, because saved is all temporary stuff. Well, in theory also, yeah, also the drawing that you upload is obviously temporary because it's going to become a real cache item soon. So I think it is done a bit stupid the way I have it now. I mean, I can create another directory. I mean, I can call this directory drawing cache, or I can just call it cache so people don't mess up with it. Instead of drawings, we can call it drawing cache, and then I can have another one that is called drawings where you upload your stuff. You know what is the problem that I've seen with Mac people? Mac people are really thinking another way, right? I mean, on Mac, on Apple, they are thinking another way. So if you ask them to move files in their PC, they get confused. They get confused. So they don't understand what you mean, right? Because they don't think file system, right? They don't think file system. They think apps. So you have an app, that app is starting, and then that app has automatically a directory, or anyway a place where it stores where it stores stuff, right? So they don't think file system. So if I ask them to open their Finder and search this directory, which can be in an impossible place on Mac, I tell you, it can be in an impossible place on Mac, I think they may be very confused. And on Linux, I mean, but also on Windows, it's not that simple as well, because you have directories in stupid places, because that in theory is a save. So I don't know. I think what I'm thinking that I need to create another directory, or or something that is managed. So, for example, on Linux, is under .config epic ps unreal saved, right? So it's not really a user-friendly place, right? And on Mac is in another stupid place. No, I think I will do the file selection. I think I will do the file selection, and probably I will also change the musical sheet to use the file selection, because otherwise we lose people. I mean, otherwise people, they don't know how to use it. And how can I explain to someone that is playing the game like 10 minutes and then uninstalling it, that he has to open his Explorer, find this freaking directory, move files into this directory, then go back into the game, open that functionality for music, and then finally sees the files. I mean, it's like boom, you know? It's like mind-blowing. This. Why it doesn't animate? No, it doesn't animate. Oh, boom. Exactly. Exactly. It's like this. It's like... It's exactly like this. Boom. Boom. Exactly. So... No, I don't know. I think we should... Let's try to use this, okay? I don't know how to do it because I never did it, I think. If my memory... I don't know. Maybe we did. I don't know. Okay, so if you click on this... If you click on that... Okay, file open does not exist. File dialog does not exist. So probably it's not exposed in blueprints. Open file media player. No. Yeah, seems that the file dialog is not exposed in blueprints, but I mean, we don't care. I mean, we can put it in BP utils, right? We can easily put it in BP utils and then call it our friend BP utils. Let me just see if I did it already, because sometimes I do things twice. Yeah, you see, get MIDI file, there is a bunch of stuff. No, I think we didn't do it yet. Okay, so this will be a function, right? Static, and we return what? I have no idea. Can we get an example of this file thingy? Open file dialog. Can we get an example? So Unreal, open file dialog, example. I'm working on an app that allows the user to load in 3D models. Therefore, a file dialog is needed. When I make something... I got the same problem. I use it to put file in a folder. There can be access to the field, blah, blah, blah. The only solution I found looks like your option 4. I also tried to drag and drop without success. I will work your option 2. Oh my god, it's not possible. Good to know I'm only one looking for this. And there is a open file dialog. So I managed to get a dialog warning that gives me the path of the selected file only on Windows. Why people are having so much trouble? Means the file dialog doesn't work? Wait, was file dialog in this page or not? No, bro, in the page, not in the whole website. Bro, please, I need to search on the page. Why is so stupid when I press Ctrl F is going here? Ah, are you serious? Open file dialog is not in this page, definitely. Crashes when using open file dialog. Open file dialog crashes. Oh my god. Auto resolve open file dialog call exception in shipping. Oh my god. Import an image or runtime explorer errors. Auto. Oh my god. Losing focus. Oh my god. Crashes after selecting import. Oh my god. I don't know. People are not very happy about this open file dialog. But anyway. Open file dialog and load image. Nice. This guy did exactly what we needed. After hours of banging my head against the keyboard, I finally cracked the code that was haunting me. I scored the internet development search and voila. I got this neat piece of code let you pop up a file dialog, pick up an image, and smoothly input into your game as a texture 2D. Well, the last part we already have it. And the best part, it works like a charm at runtime. Check it out. I remember this thread because I remember these stupid pictures, so I think I've seen it already. So if a desktop platform, what the fuck? Array out file name, install the file path, open boom boom bam, open file dialog. This file I can choose a file, blah blah blah, choose blah blah blah, open blah blah blah. If we manage select an image, blah blah blah, image data, blah blah, load file to array. Get a reference, blah blah blah. No, but in reality we only need the path because everything else we do already, right? So everything else we already have the code that does the stuff. So we only needed to get the image, present it on the screen, and then when the guy clicks save, we just save the path, and when the guy clicks save, we just do the wall thingy. So I don't need all of this. In reality, for us it's only this, right? But I don't understand is he calling a function with a lambda something, or how can he? So is this thing stopping here and then doing the rest of the code? I mean, that would be fantastic. That would be insane, boys. We only need this. We only need up to here. Okay, let's see what this guy. Let's see what this guy did. We will call it. Open file dialog for drawing. Okay, open file dialog for drawing, and it will return. And we return what? It will return a path. So we return an f string, which is the path, right? And I don't think we need any parameters, right? I don't think so. I don't think so, my boys. Okay, let's delve into this another unknown area. Another unknown area. Yeah. By the way, we still have the quiz of yesterday. What is this? What is the sound? What is the object that is doing that sound? Uh-oh, desktop platform does not exist. What do you mean? This guy pasted a code where something does not exist? Holy shit. I know I didn't copy it all. I only copied a piece. Me noob. I mean, if you want, you can ask questions of what the object is. Perhaps a bottle. No, but it's made of plastic. It's not only made of plastic, but it's made of plastic. A pencil? No. A marker? A marker could have been, but no, it is not a marker. It's not a marker. It's not a very well, it's kind of a common object, but anyway. You can ask questions, eh? Simple questions you can ask. Let me just check what this guy added. Yeah, the desktop platform, okay. Fine. You know what it is? It is like right here, okay. What is it? Think people like a protractor comes to mind. What is a protractor? What is it? Open file dialog. Choose image. We will see if you can also navigate outside of the path, but yeah, let's start with the project content. Well, project content dir I think is a super bad idea. I mean, it should be project dir, not content, because project content dir exists only in the editor. It should be the project directory. I mean, it should be whatever, or even better, the user directory. Should we select the user directory, or should we just select the? I don't know. I think again on Mac it will be annoying. But anyway, let's try the project directory, right? Default file, nothing. Image file, file types, text, image file, JPEG, PNG. We only accept PNG. We only accept PNG because yes. Why there are two? Why this thing is listed twice? Anyway, we will list it twice as well. I don't understand why it's twice, but let's do this. PNG. Dialog flags. What flags do we have? We have multiple, none. No, for sure not multiple. Type. What is type? Type multiple. No, I don't want multiple files. I want one file only. And out file names. Okay. I think it is a sound of a part of the brace you had in your art. No, that would be too hard. No, it's an object. It's an object. I mean, it's an object that you can name. It's not a part. It's not a piece of something. It's not a piece. No, it's an object that you can buy. It's an object you can buy. It was especially customized to imitate the sound of elderly bones. No. No, no, no. And you can ask questions if you want about it, right? You can ask questions about it and I can tell you something, maybe. If the question is not too precise, right? You can ask questions, I don't know, about the materials, about the usage, about whatever. The problem is, what happens if not? Right? But anyway. When it does that, it's so funny. Selected image path, I mean the file name, huh? Selected image path. Selected image path. Okay, so now we have this. Let's try to call this and see what happens. I have no idea. We will have to test it on Mac and Linux as well, because obviously it needs to work everywhere, eh, boys? It needs to work everywhere. Yeah, I think I did the music the other way because I was scared of the implication of opening a file dialog on 3 different platforms. But anyway, I think it's a good test. I think it is. Dum, 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 dum. It's a paddle of a gamepad making a squeaky noise. No. But could have been a... No, I can tell you that when you buy it, it's already making this noise. I mean, it's not that it's making this noise because it's old or what, but... Well, I mean... I guess that if you buy a super high quality one, I don't even know if they exist, but if you buy a super high quality one, it may not make that noise, right? It may not, yeah. But I think it's kind of hard to buy a super high quality one of that. And it's something that I think you also have in your house. I'm pretty sure you have it. I mean, you should have it. I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed, but the majority of you should have it in your house. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you don't have it. But I have it. And I think a lot of people have it. A lot. A lot of people have this item in their houses. A lot of people. Is smaller than 10 centimeters in length. I think it's exactly 10 centimeters, but I mean, if it is very close to 10 centimeters, it's very close. I don't know how much it is. I can measure it, but it is very close to 10 to 10. Yeah. It is. It is. It is. It is. Okay, let's try to see if we call that when we click this and see what happens. Why do you hear Zelda the Water Temple music? Because all our music is video game music. And you can read at the bottom of the screen. At the bottom of the screen there is a blue line, right? That is telling you what is it. So it's Ocarina of Time, original soundtrack. Koji Kondo, that is the author, and yes, Water Temple. Bam, 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 bam. Now, for example, is Diablo 2. Okay, let's see what happens. We will print out the... Why using Unreal and not Godot, as this is a free engine? Well, for the money that we are gonna make on this game, also Unreal is a free engine. Unreal is completely free if you make less than 1 million per year. It's a plastic thing and a spring, but I think they like usually compiled by the stationery. And this is driving me crazy. You are very close, Anthony, very close. You are very, very close, but you have to tell me you are very close, very close, very, very close, very close. But there are different types, and I want to know what you use it for, because it's not for stationary things. Is not. This one is not. But you are very, 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 very close. Hello, Arfan, by the way. Hi. You are very close because he has a spring, yes. And it's made of plastic, yes. It is a push pencil. What is a push pencil? Ah, no, 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 it's not a push pencil, no. No, now you are not close at all. And now you are not close at all. You were way closer before when you said what you said. It is hanging for clothes? Yes, exactly. Good job, Dotted Fish. Molletta da bucato. Molletta da bucato. Molletta da bucato. Exactly. That's the sound. Yes. Do you have one in your house or not? It's this thing. To clip to fix it into the line. Exactly. Good job. You won the current game. I didn't think to a prize, I'm sorry, but anyway, you won it. I think Anthony went super close. Really, 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 really close. I mean, you basically said that, but what you said are the... these ones. I think what you said is this one, right? By the way, I also have this one, but I think what Anthony was referring to was something like this. And this one I think may make a similar sound, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here we are not in read only, or we inverted the. Did we invert the check? Start drawing read only. If read only is true, visible. Yeah, we inverted the thing. We did it exactly the opposite. Yeah, I will make a new object, but not now. But I will think to another item in my house, and I will that makes a weird sound, and then I will. I don't have infinite ones, but. Very good riddle, yeah. I will make another good riddle, but I need to think, because it must be something that you can know, right? So something, I mean, a game that you can win. It should not be an impossible game, right? So for example, if I take this guy that I have on my desk and I move it on the microphone like this, you will never be able to know what is it. Right? Never. Because it doesn't have a special sound, right? And you want to know what is it? Okay. My version is exactly this one. I have this guy on my table. Because he's a guy that works, So he's the work smurf. So on my table I have this because he's working. But yeah, so you mean, I mean, the game should be winnable, right? So I will think about it. What the fuck? Why? Why we don't get the thingy? Huh? What I'm doing wrong, guys? Why we don't get the thingy? We don't get the thingy. Setup drawing, right? We should have, because the hash is empty, and because the drawing is empty. Wait. Because the drawing is empty. Good point. Yeah, no, because this thing works only if there is a drawing. Wait. Receive drawing. Drawing hash. In theory, if it's an empty drawing, it should still. Because we don't even get this. I think we don't. Wait a second, I'm confused. Yeah, if the drawing is empty, that logic doesn't really work. Failure to read file. Ah, because yeah, but this logic is fucked. Wait a second, this logic is completely fucked. Wait a second. I have to focus. On this because I'm messing up. So, there is the drawing cache path, right? It is the drawing cache path if it exists, right? But yeah, exactly. So there is the case where this exists, right? And I have to take this and not that. Exactly. Because here we needed the path from the hash. Yeah, exactly. But you know, even if there is no hash, drawing hash not found. Well, it may be that it's empty, right? No, I mean, it may be that the hash is empty. If the hash is empty, it means that this drawing is empty. So if I... okay, we can work on that later on. Let's work with an existing... let's work with an existing drawing, I guess. Because there is also the case where you are starting from scratch, right? And the starting from scratch is a bit different. I will have to create a new item. I have to ensure that I have a control for the empty. And but now it's too long, so let's just do Strumpf. Yeah, in Italian, there one of them is called puffo. One of them is called puffo, and two of them is called puffy. Which is a very funny name, by the way. It sounds very stupid in Italian. Well, not stupid. It sounds like funny in Italian. Puffo. Do you have the translation in French, Hula? What is the French translation of that? What the fuck? Why I don't get the fucking button? Why I don't get the button? I don't understand. Because it's read-only? It cannot be read-only, it's mine. Ah, because the author... because I think it's checking the author, huh? He's checking the author. Wait a second. Receive drawing. Receive drawing, huh? Receive drawing. Receive drawing. Get drawing details. So is going read only if this thing is not writable. If the owning character is not me. Or if the creator, yeah, for sure is coming out as not writable by me. Strange though, huh? Strange though, but yeah, for sure it's coming out as not writable. Maybe this get is writable, right? I think this get is writable. This is a specific stat that you get from you get from the database, And I don't know if this thing is flagged. Is flagged as creative. It's flagged as creative. But it's not flagged as writable. Ah. Do you think that's the problem? In theory, it should be all of this. It should be readable, writable, bi-personalized, and creative. It should be all of this. And non-stackable, actually. I don't know why the maps are stackable. That's super crazy. The fact that the maps are stackable is kind of weird. I think it should be like this. It should be readable, writable, bi-personalized, and creative. I still think it will come out not writable because I don't know if the check on the owner is done properly, but drawing is read only. So I'm gonna be slow today. Drawing is writable. Writable. I don't know why. The Smurf. Ah, the Smurf. I think in English is the same. The Smurf. So you didn't give a French name to the Smurf, huh? On Shrump and they are Belgian. Is the real name? I know in English is something else. Yeah, in English is Schtroumpf. So also in French you say Schtroumpf? Schtroumpf. Schtroumpf is a very complex name, though. The Smurf. I mean, it opens up. We should ensure that it doesn't open with the. Oh, finally, bro. No, what? No, fuck. You opened it as a book. No. You opened it as a book. What do you mean? You opened it as a book. No, wait. Then readable and writable is a bad idea. Okay, so we have to change the check. Okay, fuck it. We have to change the check in the code then, because otherwise it becomes a book. We don't want this thing to become a book. That's for sure. So we need to change the check. The check will be the only check I need actually is that it is an image and that you are the owner. That is the only thing that I need. I think we should remove get is writable. Because I think that this is working only for books. No, even if the map, you see the map is writable. Why it comes up as a book? The map does not come up as a book. Because it's not readable. Because it's not readable? The score is writable but not readable. Okay. 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 So writable, by personalized and creative? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, we have to work with the existing system, that's the... Yes we do, okay, we call it the Schrumpf. The Schrumpf. I see. Can we see this thing in a normal way? Please. Please. Oh, finally. Oh my god. It took a bit, huh? Okay, so now we have our drawing with the editable flag. While it's saying edit this book, we can change it to edit this image, right? So if I click here in theory... Oh, wow. I get my thingy, yeah. I would like to test it on Mac and Linux though, because if this thing doesn't work in Linux and Mac, it would be a big issue. I mean, in theory, is a file system. Let me just query the internet a second. Unreal open file dialog on Linux. Let's see. Hello guys, there is such a task as saving a file through opening a file manager. Implementation is difficult. I try to build on functionality. Parent window handler I'm testing, show any problem as a result of everything find build, everything crashes, an error in shipping version. Oh my god. Trying tiny file dialogs library, a list optimization. I tested 3 operating systems, Ubuntu, Debian and Fedora. It's the same everywhere. No. But what is this guy trying to do? Well, first of all, this guy is in 427. So we are way above that. So maybe... Is he trying to save or is trying to open save file dialog? But it's not very nice to see, huh? But in theory, you know, the editor works on Linux. And the editor is opening files, right? When you click on open file, right? So from the editor, I mean, the problem is that if this is an editor only functionality or not. But anyway, let's select a PNG file. PNG, no? No, it doesn't work. The filter is not working. The filter is weird. File images PNG. Seems that the filter is not really good. We will have to see. Image file PNG. Open. So if I do open, holy fuck! Everything GG'd out. It crashed also on Windows. The client crashed. The client crashed, my boys. The client crashed on what? Array num, initial num, sparse array, container is changed during range 4 iteration. What the hell? It actually crashed. No, but this crash, what is this crash? Browse. Browse load map. What? Huh? I don't understand this error. What is it? Controller base 138. No, I'm not looking at the right error, no? I am. Huh? I'm a bit confused. What I'm looking at? Your connection has been lost. Drawing is writable. Show Windows Canvas Sketch. View per scale. Okay, this is the printout, right? This is the printout. Yeah, exactly. So we printed, so this printout is the one that we print from the blueprint, right? So we print out G blah blah blah. So did I do something stupid in did I do something stupid then in the BP utils? No, we just return the string. We do nothing. We just return the string. We just return the string, nothing else. We just return the string. So after we return the string, somehow we crash. Maybe we crash for something else. I don't know, because the printout is correct, right? What? No, wait a second. He crashed, but he didn't exit. What? Okay, let's do it again. No content saved. Drawings. Why is not matching my shit? But okay. This time it didn't. This time it didn't crash. I don't know. It didn't. I don't know what was that crash. The crash was weird. That crash was very strange. But anyway, we printed out. I think it is working. I don't know what was that. Maybe it was the crash of another client that I had open and timed out. I don't know. Could be. But here we have the file, right? Here we have the file. So the file is actually there. So we know what is the source file now. Okay. So if we know what is the source file, then what we have to do? Well, we have to, now that we have the file, we have to initiate a transfer. Well, first of all, we need to read it and ensure that the file is the proper format and is not a bogus file, right? And we will do that. And we will do that check both sides. We will do it client side and server side. So I don't know if I want to do it here already. I would say yes. Because it's a bit useless, you know, to just call another function to do this. So I would say yes. So we had that code, right, that the guy nicely wrote for us, which is this one, which is also reading the actual file, right? And now, where is my function? My function to check is verify format, right? Verify file format. This is the one that is telling me if it's the real PNG, because we are checking all the bytes. You remember that we did this? And we are checking the sides and everything, right? So now this is already expecting a buffer. But I think we can do the same thing here, yeah. I think we can do this. I think I can just cope it. I think I can just cope it and put it in my thingy. Well, or we create a function for it. Well, because there are two verify. I mean, there are two parts of it, right? So one. Wait. Verify file format. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, I can even call this, right? If I call open file, yeah, I can call this, boys. This is already doing everything I need. Yeah, we can call this. There is a static, right? Yeah, it's static. So we can just call this function. Why not? Why not? I did it by purpose. Yeah, I did it exactly because I needed that. So actually this open file should probably be called open drawing file. But anyway, because like it is now is a bit confusing, but it's fine. It's under sketch widget, so yeah. I think with this function we are doing what we need to do. So this checks file integrity. Check file. I mean, this is basically checking the file size and format. And is returning the buffer. Now, we don't really need the buffer here. But yeah, so this will actually do the check, right? I think if it's empty, it would be nice to return an error to the client. to tell like a, you know, there is a problem. Maybe we can return here kind of an error, because there is, yeah, if it's empty we can maybe read the error. The problem is that this thing is not really returning an error. We can add it here as well. We can return, but for what we care, yeah, maybe it would be a good idea actually. If we return an error like the file is wrong size or the file is wrong format, only PNG accepted, something like that, right? So if we return an error, right, in addition to the yes no, and the error is this, right? I think like this is a bit cleaner because we can actually control the error and maybe send it to the client. Now this is going only up to open file. This is only going up to open file. Yeah, which is okay. Okay. Okay, so now here we will see. Maybe we will return it here as well. Can I do it? Yeah, I think I can return. I mean, my function can. Well, this is actually an open dialog, so I don't know. I don't know what happens in the blueprint. If it's actually waiting the dialog to complete or not. That would be kind of an interesting test, I guess. I don't know if this will work because it needs to open a file dialog, right, and stop for a bit, waiting you to open the thingy, but let's see. Let me recompile this. For some reason we cannot get our filter for PNG actually working in the dialog. To begin size, the resolution. Yeah, we have, I think I'm checking already all of that. I think at the moment I'm checking. That is a real PNG. I'm checking that the size is between 1K and 2 megabytes, and we can tweak that later on, but at the moment I'm doing 1K minimum, 2 megabyte maximum. And then I'm also doing a check for width and height. We are checking that the width and height is between 32 and 1024. So the maximum you can have it is 1K by 1K. And we can tweak it, I don't know. We can tweak it. But yeah, we can also give this message in theory. I mean, we can tweak it a bit and have more error checking, more, you know, but that's fine. People will select the right files at a certain point. But yeah, we can, I mean, I can improve it. I just want to have a first working version, and then we can. What happened? I didn't start it in debug, no, I started normal. I started normal. I don't know, this file dialog scares me a bit though. I don't know if it will work everywhere. But in theory, the Unreal Engine editor works on every platform and you can open files, right? And I think it's the same, they are using the same technique, I assume. So if I select, for example, desktop dot this, right? And I select license txt, and then I say open. Actually, we don't print anything. No, we should. Yeah. File is wrong format. What do you mean validated PNG of file size? Validated my dick. Yeah, I think this is just the printout that is before. But yeah, did it just saying? Did it just saying that? I mean, it should say actually based on valid. It should say validated or not validated, right? Like something like valid, and then equal, right? And then false or true. Something like that. But anyway, we'll say false. We'll say valid false. In fact, he said that it was not correct. You know, the only thing that is a bit weird is that when I open this, right? When I open this, I don't know if the client is actually paused. If the client is actually paused, it will actually time out. Can we wait 60 seconds and see if the client times out? Because that would be a big issue. That would be a big issue. Yes, it times out. Oh my god, you get disconnected, boys. Because this window is stopping the client. Okay, there is a no-go then. This dialog is stopping the client. So now that I do cancel or whatever I do, yeah, that is the error that we got before and we didn't understand what it was. Oh my god. No, that is not possible, bro. Come on. How can you do a file dialog that works only in a modal way? Oh, fuck. So we cannot do it. 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 No one ever had this problem. No one ever had this freaking problem. That's unbelievable. Why we are always pioneers of everything in this world, huh? I want to ask ChatGPT. Hi. I want to open a dialogue in my game in a real engine, and I'm using what? Yeah, but it is a no-go. I mean, it is a no-go. I mean, there's no way. The GG. It's done. It's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. It's absolutely done. The problem is that while using this, my client seems to be waiting. Well, the problem is that while the file dialog is open, right, the client times out. Well, actually, it's not that the client times out, it's the server that times out the client, right? But the client is not sending anymore any information to the server, and after a while the server disconnects the client. He's answering in Italian, okay. The problem you are blah 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 is due to the fact that OpenFile dialog is a blocking call, and this means that when the dialog is open, the main thread of the application is actually stopping. Yeah, exactly, and this stops the packets. Yeah, exactly. I can use async task. It is an hallucination, by the way, I think. The second answer is an hallucination. I think it just but this one I don't know. This one I don't know if he completely fucked up or not, because I don't think this thing exists. I mean, I think that in Unreal we are doing everything in one task, in one thread, no? Actually, it seems that it exists. Actually, what he said exists. But I don't know why he's speaking only about the task graph, right? This is what I don't understand. What he's saying, only the task graph. It connects to a delegate. Oh wow. Can even be done in blueprints. It seems to be a way. There actually seems to be a way. There seems to be a way, huh? I think I like more the idea of the T-delegate that the other guy was using. Okay, and then what? So I create the delegate, right? I create the delegate. And then I call my function with this delegate. And then now here is saying something, here is actually saying something else. You see? Hello! Who joined? Hello, Cab. Hey. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. So the only thing I don't understand too much is this prime count, because he passes that, because that is a parameter that he passes into this. Actually, we don't need any parameter to this. We only need the out, actually. So we need only, yeah, because we don't need to pass a value. Hey, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Hey. Hello, hello. Nice to have you. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. How did you find us? So I'm trying to. You're searching real devs. Nice. Nice. Why is doing this? He's doing this because, sorry, this parenthesis is is here. So all of this is within the async task. So there is the type of task. I don't know which kind of threads we have, but for sure we don't want game thread, because if we select game thread, right, we will be in the same so we need a new thread, right? Then we will do all of this, and then our delegate will return now, and then we will call. Yeah, now the problem is that obviously this error message is not part of this, right? So the task is returning what? So because you see that we schedule back to the main thread and pass it our params. Yeah, so this is actually the one that is returning stuff, right? The only thing that I don't understand too much is where is the string? Is here, string, huh? So this string is the string out. Okay, string out is the name and string is the type. So we are returning one string out of this function. Okay, I understand. So in reality, so in reality, this is the code, right? And at this point I don't need this anymore because this is okay. So let's do it simple first, right? So we just open the file, we get the selected image path, and then when we are done, right, we return the selected image path. No, wait. Just searching through. Okay. What do you develop? Do you develop? I mean, are you developing a game or what you are? What you are doing with Unreal? Now, if this returns something at the moment, I don't really care. Okay, let's see what happened. This is interesting. This is interesting. I never did this, so which is pretty much what happens every time, right, in our world these days. But every time we do something here, we are like doing new stuff. But basically, what I don't know if this will work. I don't know if it will work on Linux and Mac. I have no idea. But basically, what this is doing is when we call from the blueprint open file dialog for drawing, this guy is starting a separate thread which runs only this piece of code, which is actually the dialog, the selection of the file. And when and this thing is only one parameter, because this is how we define the delegate, because it is working with a delegate definition, right? A delegate is basically like a function that is called when another function is finished, right? So and basically here we send back to the main game thread, right, saying that we want to call this out, where out is what? Out is my function out. Okay. And we go and we return the selected image. Now I don't know why here is saying that the expression result is not used. Okay, because there is returning a string, and we are not using the string that is returning. Okay, fine. But what we care about executing the delegate, right? And at this point, what I care about, yes, compiling is compiling. Okay, so the only thing we want to see if our client is not timing out. I'm working on a game, a looter slasher, okay? But Lord knows if we stay that way. Okay, so you're like in exploration mode, I see. Yeah, like in exploration. Where on our side we have a game up and running, and is released. and we are making some changes to it. So we are trying to improve it, add new functionality and such, right? And yeah. Yeah, looking to the game, nice. Now here we are doing something a bit strange, which is I want the players to be able to upload their own drawings and then the drawing to be shared with other players. And okay, so we will see if now we time out, right? Well, in theory we should see I mean, one way to know it is like if I move, right? If I move. But yeah, I think when the file dialog is open, I cannot move, right? But anyway, we will see if we time out. Okay, so it opened the thing. So actually, it seems that it did it. But now we need to see if after a few seconds, right? We will get kicked out as timed out. But it seems that the client is printing stuff, so... It seems that the client is receiving packets from the server at the moment. Let's wait a bit more. Oh wow. It is working. It is working, we are not timing out. So it means that this window, right, is running in parallel with the game. And I can even move. I can even move. I can even move the inventory. Oh wow. That's amazing. Okay, so this window is actually in another thread. Oh wow. Nice. And yes, it is executing the code. Okay, so I think that this is a bit asking for trouble, okay? I mean, considering that we release on Windows, Linux, and Mac, this is a bit asking for trouble, right? Because we are using something very strange. I mean, it's not strange, I guess, but is usually Unreal Engine runs in one task only. It runs the whole game one task, so I mean, how safe is to use this async task on multi-platform? I have no idea, but actually it works, and I'm pretty happy that it does. It would be nice to know how do we filter only on PNG, because that's kind of weird. File types. The type filter to show in the dialog. The string should be a pipe delimited list of description extension list. Description extension list pairs. Extension list are delimited. We tried that, but it's not doing it. Maybe like that. But yeah, it works. It works, which is fairly nice. Should we risk it? Should we risk it and just use it, guys? I think we can. I mean, you will tell me if it doesn't work. I mean, if it doesn't work, you know. I mean, or you know what we do? I think I create a simple example and I compile it for Linux and Mac and I send it to you and you tell me. Well, I can test it on my machines, but yeah, I can test it on my machines actually. But I don't know. I would say there is a bit of risk into this. Also because I have no idea what is this thing, for example, right? So I selected something that I don't even know what is it, right? I don't even know what is it. High priority thread, normal task. High priority thread, high priority task. Any normal thread, normal task. So I don't know what is this. I mean, I understand what is this, but I don't know if we are using it properly or not, right? And also I don't know if let me just do this a second because I think I will need it again. I think I will need this link again, so I don't want to lose it. Because I think that we will need at least to return a parameter, no? Well, the only parameter we need is actually the... I mean, we are returning it. Is this selected image, right? But do we see the... Okay, let's see if we see the... because this is interesting. I think we see the delegate now in the blueprint. There will be a red dot, right, that we can drag, and we can use it as our delegate result. I mean, this is very cool. The fact that you can run stuff in another thread and then you can return it as a delegate into the blueprint is fantastic. It's really cool. It's really cool. But is it stable enough? I don't know. Is it solid enough? I don't know. Yeah, but in theory now, our thingy... so when we call... wait. Yeah, look at that. You see, there is the delegate. So now this thing... No. Ah, fuck. It cannot be inside a function. Yeah, probably cannot be inside a function. Ay. Well, we can call something that is here. We can call open dialog. No? Open dialog, and this can do the thing. Because I think inside a function is not really possible to do that. Yeah, exactly. We can call it, for example, file selected. I have to go soon, but yeah, and we can print. So this will be the file name, right? This will be the file name. So we see if this gets printed out, but I think it will. I think it will. I think it will. I think it will. So basically the click is only triggering an event, right? And the event is actually calling our blueprint stuff. And the blueprint stuff is opening the dialog and then is waiting the completion. And with the completion, and when we have the complete, now we cannot return the error message at the moment, but I can put in another, right? I can put in another parameter, right? So it's just a matter of declaring the delegate with 2 parameters, right? Because at the moment we have it with 1, but I can go here, and I can say string out, and then I can say again f string string 2 out, right? So this will have 2 parameters to the dialog, so to the delegate, I mean. So here we will have, yeah, here we will have two things out instead of 1, right? This is very nice. It is actually very nice. Yeah, we'll have to go soon. By the way, Okabe, we also have a Discord if you want to join. And I'm there sometimes, so you can ask questions there as well. Okay. Yeah, the window now is opening because we didn't put it yet in the list of windows not to open at startup, because it was what always save as open, but that's easy change. So if I do this and now I click here, we get this. Now I select the file, whatever it is. Well, I would like to select the PNG at this point so that we do it right. So I go under saved drawings, drawing test, and then I open this. Yes, we got the string. Here it is. We got the string. Okay, so on Windows it works. So with that string we can do whatever we want now, because we have the path, and we can, right? We can load it, we can send it to the server, we can do whatever we want. Nice. Okay, guys, I have to go, but I think we have a way. It's a bit of a risky way, but for now I think we will keep it. So we will allow this edit, and we will try to do the send server side of the data. Okay, and this we will do it tomorrow, because at the moment I finish my time. Okay, we will try to do it tomorrow. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Remember to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you again for the support. And if you want to try our game is actually released. You can go here and download now, and download it for Windows, for Linux, or for Mac. Yay! Bye! See you! Bye-bye. And you lost the points. Well, still 9,000. 9,000 is still a good number. Bye.